Hi, it's Laura, and today we're going to do a morning Pilates flow. It's a really great way to start the day, and we're going to basically work everything, the whole body, but most importantly, we're going to just hopefully change into a really positive state. Pilates has an amazing ability to shift your energy, change your state, so hopefully we'll take that energy through the day with us. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to just start with a short meditation. So sitting comfortably on the mat, taking the hands to the thighs, take the palms up towards the ceiling, sitting up nice and tall, closing the eyes. We're just taking a moment for ourselves. So whatever you need to do today, just don't worry about that for now. We're just going to take this time for ourselves. So take a nice deep inhalation through the nose, into the belly, hold it here, and then a nice slow exhale. Breathing in, exhale, let it all go. Breathing in and release. Good. Let's just take the left hand to the mat and the right hand comes up and over, stretching into the side here. And then taking it to the other side. Good. Let's take both arms up. And then from here, we're just going to take a twist. So hand comes onto the back of the knee and just looking over that right shoulder. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, take it to the other side. So really lifting up through the top of the head and twisting to look over that shoulder. Good. Come back to center. We're going to just take that right arm over again. This time we're going to just bring a bit of fluidity to this movement. So just loosening up the body, melting into the waistline as we stretch over to the side. Good, okay. And then we're going to come into a kneeling position. We're going to continue this side stretch into the body, just extending that right leg away, taking the arms to the side and then dropping that hand down, taking the arm right over. If you need a block here, then just place your hand under the block, coming up, and then just taking a counter stretch here. Good, arms come back to center, take the arm over, drawing on the abdominals to lift you here, and taking a counter stretch. Good, arms to center, reaching over, feel that really good stretch into the side of the body, and then reverse the stretch. Good, okay, let's go to the opposite side. So other leg extends and then dropping down. So we stretch into the body, abdominals are lifting us. Back to center and reaching over. Good. Okay, that was my hip there. Coming into alignment. Good, okay. So we're going to come into a kind of kneeling plank position here. So dropping the hips down. I want you to drop the hips all the way down and just begin to lift the head, just taking the shoulders away from the ears. And then begin to really round the back as we push the heels back down. Sorry, the hips back down to the heels and then rolling forward. Good, so let's just, again, just start to loosen up this movement. Just flowing into the stretch. Good, we're going to begin to really wake the spine up here. Good. Final one. And And this time we're going to come to an all fours position. So just bringing the knees a bit closer to the body. Hands come directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We're going to extend the right arm and the left leg along the mat as we inhale and exhale to lift. Holding it here, I want you to draw the elbow to the knee as you round the back and then extend. And then round and extend. So the challenge here is just to keep as stable as possible. You might feel quite wobbly, and that's absolutely normal. But we're just going to try to use the abdominals to keep us as stable as possible. Okay, so we're going to switch to the opposite side. Inhale as we extend opposite arm and leg. Exhale to lift, and then round in the back and extend. Good, so we're going to do 3 more here. So that's 3. Keep breathing. 2. And final one. And reach. And okay, so from here we're going to come into a plank position, so just extending the legs away, and I want you to begin to bring the hips towards the ankles and then extend. Good. Hips to ankles and extend. Okay, so we're just starting to generate some heat through the body here and really powering through the legs to push us forward into our plank position. Good, a couple more. Good, and then drop the knees. And let's just stretch into child's pose for a moment. So knees are wide to the edge of the mat. And just allow the body to sink down into the mat. Okay, good. So we're going to move to do some abdominal work. And we're going to begin with the 100. So just coming back down to the mat. Okay, so options here are to keep the feet on the mat, or you can take them into tabletop, extend to the ceiling, or at a 45-degree angle, wherever you feel comfortable. We're going to just take the head off the mat. Arms come up, so lifting up nice and high. Good. And we're going to begin to beat the air. And inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Well done. Just take the knees to the chest and give yourself a little hug. And then place the feet onto the mat. We're going to take the hands behind the head, and we're just going to do some little abdominal curls here. So just lifting the shoulders off the mat and taking the head towards the knees, keeping the elbows wide. And I want you to just see if you can really lift using your abdominal muscles to lift you. So you don't want to be placing strain on the neck. You don't want to be kind of using the hands to lift you. The hands should just feel quite light on the back of the head. So it's the abdominals here that are doing all the work. And even though this is quite a small movement, it's very powerful. Good. It's just a few more here. And then we're going to start to bring the obliques into this. So I want you to take the right elbow towards the left knee. And then opposite elbow. So we're aiming to get that shoulder off the mat So rather than thinking of getting the knee to the elbow, it's better to focus more on just getting that shoulder lifting up off the mat, because that's what's going to engage the correct muscles. Good, okay. So just a few more. Should start to feel this along the side of the body. As well as through the centre. Okay, and we're going to then take the feet up. You can either keep them in tabletop or extend towards the ceiling. So options here, we're going to take hands behind the head and we're going to lower the legs and lift. If you're in tabletop, you can just extend the legs away and draw them back. Okay, so we're going to lower and lift, lower and lift. Good, so give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, okay. And just hugging the knees into the body, and then just taking hold of that right knee, lifting the head up off the mat, extending that left leg away, just hovering it above the mat, and then exchange. And exchange. Good. Breathing out. Good, okay, feet come down to the mat, hands come over the head, let's just stretch it out here. Good, and then just take the hands back to the side of the body. We're going to take the feet close to the body, and taking the hands by the side, I want you to extend into the hands, so they're kind of sort of at a 45-degree angle to the body here, and just kind of keeping those arms active as we lift the hips and then lower and lift and lower and lift and lower. Every time you lift, I want you to really squeeze into the glutes, so we're really powering up those glute muscles. Good, and keep lifting the hips nice and high without popping the chest forward. Good. This time as you lift, I want you to hold it here and to give me tiny inch movements up and down. Good. Okay. Let's take the hips back down. Let's stretch the hands over the body. Take a breath in. Exhale. We're going to start to peel up off the mat, reaching forward. And then let's take it back down to the mat nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands come over the head. And then just take those hands back to the side of the body. We're coming back into this bridge position. We're just going to come onto the balls of the feet here, lifting the hips up high. And again, we're just going to lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. So give me 8, 7, 6, squeezing the glutes, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hips down. We're going to come onto the heels. This time flexing the feet. We're lifting the hips high and we're just going to pulse here. So tiny inch movements up and down. Should probably feel this kind of lower down the booty here. Few more. Good. Okay, let's just take a quick stretch. So right ankle onto left knee and just draw that knee in. You can have a little rock from side to side if that feels good. And just give those hips a bit of a stretch. Let's just take left ankle to right knee. And again, if it feels good, just take a little rock from side to side. Okay, we're going to come onto our front and we're just going to finish with a little bit of back extension and strengthening. So if, like most people, you're sat at a laptop, computer for a lot of the day, then this is going to really help you through the day. So we're just going to take the forehead to the mat and hands just come by the ears. Take a breath in. And then on the exhale, we're just pushing into the forearm. So we're just having a bit of a stretch here. Just lifting, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Good. Engaging the legs and the glutes. And then lower. And take a breath in. And then on the exhale, this time I want you to begin to lift the forehead and taking the hands and the elbows off the mat and just holding it here. Good. Place the hands back down. See if you can just lift a bit higher and then take the hands back off the mat and just hold it here. Good. And then lower back down. Take a breath in. Exhale. Begin to lift. Hands and elbows hover off the mat. Place the hands down, lift a little bit higher. Take the hands off. And then lower. Breathing in. Exhale. Hands, elbows, head comes off the mat. Hands down, just lift a bit higher. And then just lifting those hands back off the mat. Try to keep the feet on the floor throughout this. Good, and then lower. And we're just going to push the ground away. We're going to come into a child's pose. This time we're going to keep the knees together. So we just round the back and get a good counter stretch. And let's just take the arms by the side of the body. And when you're ready, just going to come into a seated position on the mat. Good. Okay, so let's just take a moment here. I'm going to take the left hand to the heart and the right hand to the abdomen. Sitting up nice and tall. Close the eyes. Take a nice big deep inhalation. And a nice slow exhalation. Breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. Let's place the hands by the side of the body. Let's begin to open the eyes. We just rotate the shoulders back. And then take them forward. And well done. I really hope that you feel that positive change in your energy and you're able to take that through you throughout the day, whatever the day brings. And thank you. If you've got any comments or questions, please leave a comment below and I'll see you next time.